Silverados. See all our Silverado inventory at BombChevyBuick.com right from the start.
The start of school is upon us, and your kiddos need to get their school physicals now. CEO Paul Skowron here from Warner Hospital and Health Services in Clinton. Call our family medicine clinic now before slots fill up to get your children's physicals scheduled. We're accepting new patients of all ages. Warner Hospital and Health Services Family Medicine Clinic in Clinton is ready to provide your child's school physicals as another way we bring compassionate care close to home.
From the newsroom of Regional Radio and DeWittDailyNews.com, I'm Ben Hubbard with this expanded morning newscast. Good morning and thanks for being with us. I'm your host today, Ben Hubbard. A press conference was held at the Clinton Clean Energy Center to celebrate the deal with Meta, which will keep the plant open for another 20 years. Constellation reaffirmed its pledge of $1 million over the next 5 years to support workforce development, social services, education, and local nonprofits in Clinton and the surrounding area. At the event, it was announced that those efforts will begin with $100,000 over the next 5 years for the Clinton YMCA.
I'm excited that I get to break a little bit of news today, that this commitment is going to start right here, right now, with $100,000 over 5 years to the Clinton Community YMCA. I want to welcome Rennie Kluber from the YMCA.
I want to thank everyone that's here. Just your support for the residents and businesses of DeWitt County. It means a lot to the non-for-profit organization at the YMCA. Since 1908, the Y has been committed to changing the lives of our community. And just like you, we strive to produce the best programs, the best structure that we can for our members in our community. Constellation as a corporation, and many, I see them here today, many employees through generous giving and volunteer work have been strong supporters of the YMCA.
Clinton Y Executive Director Rennie Kluver expressed gratitude to Constellation. He says it's partnerships and donations that make the Y great because they allow people to utilize their facilities and programming on scholarships.
Our summer camp, our before and after school program, and youth sports. I can't say enough of how important it is. I've got impact stories after impact stories, and I want to share one with you just because it's so fresh. It just happened yesterday. Random, out of the blue, a gentleman called me, and he asked me how much a family membership was for the year. And he went on to say, that I've been giving to your Strong Kids campaign since 2015. He goes, I used to live there as a kid, and we left before I graduated high school, and I want to give back. I want to give an amount for a family to go for a year to the Y. And he went on to say, he goes, when I was a kid, our family had a scholarship to go to the Y. And I would not have experienced Y programs without that. Well, that scholarship is funded by you people and people that believe in the Y and our mission. So what a great impact story and I get to live that every day.
Kluver appreciates the focus on local impact that Constellation has committed to. He is excited for the future of the YMCA and the opportunities that will come because of this donation.
So we're excited for the future of the Y, and we're excited for the commitment that Constellation is going to bless us with. We want more and more stories of impact in generations to come. That's why we're so grateful to Constellation and everybody here for your support of the future of the Y and the support of the community. We're excited for the future and are planning and growing a little bit in the YMCA and what we can bring to the DeWitt County, not just Clinton. And to let you know, it couldn't happen without you and your support. So on behalf of the YMCA Board of Trustees and the community at large, we really appreciate you. Thank you.
Constellation officials shared that they look forward to becoming a pillar of the community and having longevity in their operations and their support of Clinton and DeWitt County. Clintonia Eagle Theater owner Eric Gubelman hosted a citywide meeting to discuss their financial status. Clinton City Administrator Tony Harris explains that the meeting was very well attended. He states that Mayor Helen Michelossi and Commissioner John Weiss were present at the meeting and notes that as a city, they are here to help.
The owner, Eric, had a citywide meeting at the movie theater, and it was well attended. I was really surprised. I was glad to see that the city coming together to support a local business. That puts a smile on my face when I see that. And that's good to see. But it was a status meeting, just basically telling us, where they're at, and financially it's not looking good for the movie theater. And I could read in his Facebook post, I knew something was going on. So I attended the meeting as well as the mayor and Commissioner Johnny Wise, and just to hear what's going on and the status. And we're not sure. Are they going to be able to keep the doors open? We're not sure. As a city, we're here to help. We're not sure what we can do to help. And Helen and I both have been working. She's been working very hard on it. She's reached out to several different people to try to find a way to help, but we're just not sure how we can help. They came up with some different ideas on fundraising, and I said some good ideas. I'm not sure how well they did that night with donations and selling of certain things, but we need to keep our eyes on that, because Helen and I are we want to work with the businesses as well. We want to make sure that we keep them around. That's important. The movie theater is very important.
Mayor Michelossi reached out to State Senator Sally Turner's office to see if she'd be able to help. She says there may be some possibilities for state intervention.
Well, and Kurt Holman's been working with Eric for quite some time. I did reach out to Senator Sally Turner's office yesterday to say, do you know anything? Is there any economic development packages through the state? Her person said, let me work on this, Helen, and she referred me to some other folks, and they got back to me late yesterday. I've since sent that to Eric, and there may be some possibilities there for some state intervention. Great. For low interest loans and helping struggling businesses in the state. So we'll see if that comes to fruition. We met with Eric yesterday morning with Commissioner Weiss to see if there's something we can do. But, we encourage strongly for people to support that theater,
if nothing else, just go see a movie. Yeah. Just go see a movie, maybe buy a bag of popcorn, just something as small as that will help. I don't remember all the numbers, but he gave some good numbers. For the movie theater to survive, they need so many seats filled during a month. I don't remember what the number is, but go see a movie, support our local businesses.
The mayor feels that the theater is a big part of economic development in Clinton because it brings in people from out of town. It is also a great amenity that could bring people to move to the city or start their own business here.
Well, I think that when we talk about small business, especially independently owned, I'm the cheerleader for all of those, because I think they all have value. And one of the ways they all have value, Ben, is that we're going back to economic development. If I'm going to move here, if I'm going to have my business here, if I'm going to start a business here, I'm going to look around and see what amenities and what things we have. And the theater, I think, plays a big part in that.
We heard the owner talking during the meeting, and we're there as a city, we're there to support him, and we're trying to figure it out.
The Clintonia Eagle Theater is located at 13 Kelly Drive in Clinton. See movie times and purchase tickets at clinton.eagletheater.net. Hunting season will be opening up very soon, and a local DNR official is sharing tips to make sure you stay safe. DNR Conservation Police Officer Noah Workman explains that squirrel season opened on August 1st. Meanwhile, teal, dove, and more hunting seasons open up in September. He adds that the dove field is in great condition.
We are entering that transition season. We are starting to tap into hunting. Hunting squirrel just opened August 1st, so it is the first species that opens up. We're gonna, before I come back on here, we're gonna start getting into. We got teal season coming up, September 6th through the 14th. We got early geese coming, September 1st through the 15th. And then we got dove season starting. I was out at the dove field about a week ago and sat, and Charlie's done a fantastic job. The managed field is on 54. It opens up September 1st. If anybody doesn't know how it works, is September, the first 5 days, September 1 through 5, they do a drawing. So it's an 11 a.m. You go out, you put your name in, they draw out for stakes.
Really?
I don't know how many stakes there are.
Mhm.
I've been out there in the past. I've not seen them have to turn anybody away. So if you're one of those people that sit there like, oh, I don't want to wait for the lottery because I don't want to go out there and potentially not get a stake. I've never seen anybody get turned away. It's not a guarantee you're going to get a spot depending on the turnout. But the dove field looked great. He had the sunflowers were starting to drop, and it looked like it was a really good field this year.
Nice.
Hopefully a little cold front comes in, pushes some birds down. But that starts September 1st and goes till November 14th.
To ensure you avoid an unsafe situation or a citation from DNR, Workman says to make sure you have all the proper permits and to make sure you inspect your game bag and firearms before going out. It's all about being prepared.
Just make sure you've got your proper permits and your hunting license and your permits and things like that. All that information can be found online. We've got a digest, a hunting and trapping digest available online. I just downloaded it this morning onto my phone. I always have a copy on my phone because that digest can answer 99% of the questions that I get asked by the public. I can go to that digest. I'll usually take a screenshot and send it to that person. Like, well, here's what it says to answer your question. So prepare. It's just about, getting prepared for the season. Make sure you got your license, permits, your guns operating. Go in and sight your gun in.
You can find more information about hunting seasons in Illinois and get your hunting license by visiting dnr.illinois.gov. Get news anytime from your computer or your mobile device, all free, all the time, right at your fingertips at DeWittDailyNews.com.
If you've got travel on your mind, the Macon County Farm Bureau has the discounts you want through their Abenity member benefits program. Go to Disney World, Six Flags, Royal Caribbean Cruises, and many others with the Abenity member benefits, plus access Travel Sherlock travel packages. If you're not a Macon County Farm Bureau member, stop by their office on West Pershing Road or call the office at 877-2436 or online at maconcfb.org. The Macon County